So I'd like to introduce the mother of the bride, Allison, who most certainly is one of the driving forces behind the wonderful evening that we're going to experience tonight and the wonderful events that we've had today. So please, and the wonderful mother? Daughter, yes. So please put your hands together and welcome her, and we'll get started with the evening.
Hello, everyone. Before I say anything, let me apologize now. I'm going to try my hardest not to cry. I've been practicing like this for crazy, but these crazy little happy tears like to come out. And well, I'm really hoping not to ugly cry in front of all of you. After all, I need to save the makeup. Okay, for those of you that don't know me, I'm Victoria's mom. And on behalf of my husband and I, we'd like to welcome you to celebrate the love of these two incredible people. To our new family members, Bea, help me out. To our new family members, Witajcie w rodzinie. I practiced that a lot. And by the way, it says welcome to our family. Today is a day filled with love and happiness. It's your wedding day. This is a day that a mother wishes and waits for from the time her daughter is born, the day she walks down the aisle. When I knew I was going to give this speech on this special day, I started reflecting on our little girl, our firstborn. Here it goes. A mother's love is unique. It's special. Even before our daughter was born, I knew I always wanted the best for her. I wanted Victoria to have everything in this life. I want her to always be surrounded by those who love her. And one day, I hope that she would find someone to love her as much as I do. But before I go too far, for those of you that don't know her, well, let me tell you about Victoria, our princess. Yeah, I called her that. From the moment she was born, she was a princess. In fact, her papa, her grandfather, only called her by that name. Now that I'm thinking about it, did he actually know her real name? Just kidding. As a little girl, she had all the frilly frou-frou things. Imagine this. She had a pink bedroom, pink walls, pink carpet, and even a white princess canopy bed. She loved her Barbies and her dolls. She loved getting all dressed up in dresses and having her hair bows match her shoes. She grew up, made friends, some of who are here today, and then became a mom herself. One thing I can say is that Victoria's never stopped amazing me. Throughout her life, like most of us, she's had to overcome obstacles, and she did so not only to become stronger on the other side. Even though she faced obstacles, she always knew that one thing she wanted was love. True love. She wanted her fairy tale. I truly believe in fate, karma, or, as my husband likes to refer it, kitspa. Not sure how else to describe the series of events to bring these two incredible people together. But as Victoria's mom, I hope that she would be as lucky as I was to find my soulmate, that special person who would move the sun and moon for her, and she would do the same. I wanted her to know the kind of love that exists between two people who are meant to spend an eternity together. Michael, as I stand here in front of all of our families and our friends, I say thank you. Thank you for loving our princess. Thank you for filling her heart and making her shine with happiness. Yarmila, as Michael's mother, and you're going to have to explain that. Okay. As Michael's mother, thank you for raising a man as wonderful as Michael. He's a good man with a huge heart. He's kind, he's giving, and he's a wonderful father, not only to Alexandra, but also to our Riley. As a mom or a parent, all you wish for your child is to be healthy and to be happy. And today, our daughter, our baby, is both. Thank you, Michael. Love is truly the greatest gift. When you have it, treasure it. Never let it go. This is the advice that I have for both of you on your wedding day. You will have hard days and you'll have great days, but just remember to lean on each other no matter what. I hope that you remember to be patient and to be kind to one another, even on those tough days. I hope that years and decades from now, when you are old and gray, you'll still be more deeply in love with each other than you are right now. I hope that over the years, you will continue to learn more new things from each other, like uncovering a piece of buried treasure. You both have a whole lifetime ahead of you, and I know you will make a million wonderful memories together. I love you both with all my heart. So friends and family, you have champagne in front of you. Lift your glasses and join me in toasting this amazing couple to Victoria and Michal.
Allison, that was a wonderful speech. Very moving. Most everyone here knows how Victoria and Michal met. For those not knowing, I think our officiant today went through how they first met. I'd like to bring you up to speed on our side of the events. So Riley, Victoria's son, and Jakub, my son, were on the same hockey team a few years ago. When we were expecting Michal to move to Canada and stay with us, Jana was worried about when Michal would go to the hockey games that he would be bored on the stands with no one to talk to, as Jana was on the bench as a trainer. So Jana asked Allison and Victoria to look out for Michal. Mission accomplished. Everyone looks great tonight. It's fantastic to be out and enjoying a night out with friends and family after COVID. I know many of us, myself included, have lost some weight for this wedding. I lost 12 pounds. However, I was short of my goal of 20 pounds. Jana told me she would divorce me if I lost 20 pounds, so I'm looking forward to those last 8 pounds, guys. No dessert for me. I would like to introduce another wonderful lady and another driving force behind our events and planning for today. The maid of honor, Farah Sanjari.
Beautiful. Thank you, Robin. Hello, everyone. Ahoy. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Farah Sanjari, the bride's maid of honor and sister-in-law. I'm married to this sharp-looking guy over here. How you doing, Brandon? He's taken, ladies. Who somehow got out of giving a speech tonight. Huh. Yeah, you got out of giving a speech. I don't know how you pulled that. But that's true. Okay, so first off, let's start with the bride. Damn, girl, you look fine. Seriously, can we get a round of applause for Victoria? Woo! Beautiful. And Michael, you clean up pretty well too. You guys really look beautiful together, and we couldn't have asked for a more perfect day for you guys, minus the heat. Victoria, I'm going to start with you. It was a privilege being your maid of honor over this past year, and I'm so glad I got to play this role. Since you guys got engaged in 2021, we've been meeting bi-weekly, actually, to plan this wedding. Something this beautiful, all of this does not happen overnight, as some of you might know. So 45 pages later, if you guys have not seen our wedding guide, this massive document to pull this off, here we are, 45 pages later. No, seriously, we actually had a ton of fun planning all of this for you guys, and I'm really sad that our meetings are going to end, but I love the relationship that we've developed. The wedding meetings will end, but we will... They're sangria nights now. There we go, they're sangria nights. Beautiful. Yeah, I really love the relationship we ended up developing together. Michael, for you, you're a very, very mysterious person, and I still can't read you. Seriously, very mysterious. But all I know is that you make Victoria happy, and that's all that matters. It's been really beautiful watching you develop relationships with each person in this family since you've joined us. Michael and Victoria, you've both built a wonderful life together, filled with so much joy. Seeing you raise Riley and Alexandra with such love is a testament to the commitment you two made today. Both of you have found your other half, and that's a beautiful thing. And with that, let's raise a glass and toast the happy couple. Cheers.
Another wonderful speech. Patrick, you have your work cut out for you. Not now, but get ready. Just like to say a few things before we call our next speaker up. Like to make a quick toast. And this one's very quick and easy. A man is incomplete until he's married. After that, he's finished. That's for you, Michael. So before I introduce Patrick, the best man, I'd like to give Michal a couple pearls of wisdom that I've got over my many years. Traditionally at Indian weddings, what happens is a couple of the uncles will have a few too many drinks, much as like myself tonight. And they're always willing to pull the groom aside and mention to him, Beta, if you do not know what to do tonight, just ask uncle, please. Well, Michal, I did you one better. I put together one of my personal videos with my best scenes. But please don't watch it around. Some aunties around here might get embarrassed. So. And with that being said, gentlemen, please put your hands together for Patrick Shamala, who would like to give a couple words of advice and love for Michal.
Vážení svadobčania, milí svadobní hostia.
Dear wedding guest.
Dnes sa stretávame v tento výnimočný deň, aby sme spečatili a oslavili vzťah Viktoria a Michala. Je to síce 60 rokov, čo dnes zomrela Marilyn Monroe, ale dnes to bude, dúfam, poriadna party.
Today we meet on this special day to seal and celebrate Victoria and Michal's relationship. It's been 60 years since Marilyn Monroe died, but today it's going to be a real party.
Nedávno mi Michal oznámil, že bude mať príhovor na jeho počesť.
Recently, Michal told me I would be giving a speech in his honor.
Pripravil som si prezentáciu v PowerPointe 74 slajdov, tak vás snad neunavím.
I prepared a PowerPoint presentation in 74 slides. Hopefully, I won't tire you with them. I think we just have to take this down.
Prvé, čo ma napadlo, že všetkým poviem, ako ho za 14 rokov poznám. No nechcel som mu pokaziť svadbu.
The first thing that came to my mind was to tell everyone how well I have known him in 14 years. Well, I didn't want to spoil the wedding.
Michal is mysterious man. Michala som spoznal ako zvláštneho brata mojej ženy Radky. Za chvíľu. Avšak netrvalo dlho a našli sme si k sebe krásnu cestu cez počítačové hry a pivo.
Okay. I met Michael as the strange brother of my wife Radka. However, it didn't take long for us to find a beautiful connection with each other through PC games and beer.
Bol prvý muž, ktorý sa ma ujal, keď som sa prisťahoval do Holíča.
He was the first man to take me out. when I moved to live in his native Holich, and hopefully his last man to take you out.
Verte, že aj keď sa intenzívne venoval štúdiu, väčšinu života bol skvelý partyman. Tie zážitky bohužiaľ nemôžem zverejniť, no Michal si ich určite všetky pamätá.
Believe me, although he devoted himself intensely to his studies, he was a great party man. Unfortunately, I can't publish those experiences, but Michal certainly remembers everything, or maybe none of it.
Na Michalovi si vážim nielen jeho inteligenciu a všeobecný prehľad, ale hlavne jeho dobrosrdečnosť, empatiu a extrémne nutkanie každého uspokojiť.
What I appreciate about Michael is not only his intelligence and general overview, but most of all, his kind-heartedness, empathy, and extreme urge to satisfy everyone.
Vážim si jeho úprimnosť, láskavosť a štedrosť. Preto verím, že bude pre Viktóriu dokonalý manžel a otec ich detí. Ak v budúcom živote budem žena, chcem za muža Michala.
I appreciate his sincerity, kindness, and generosity. Therefore, I believe that he will be the perfect husband and father of their children for Victoria. If I am a woman in the next life, I want Michal as a man.
Not in this life. Michal. Ďakujem, že ťa mám. Fakt. A som rád, že tento dokonalý muž bude už aj na západnej pologuli. Na tej východnej sme sa už tlačili.
Thank you for being you. And I'm glad that one perfect man will also be in the Western Hemisphere. We were already pushing ourselves on the Eastern one.
Ďakujem za pozornosť. Ďakujem za pozornosť a vidíme sa na parkete.
Thank you for your attention and see you on the dance floor. So, for our next speaker, the second half of the dynamic hockey duo, and very special to Victoria and Michal, is Riley. And he'd like to say a few words as well.
They say they save the best for last. That's why I was a last-minute addition to today's speech schedule. Hi, everyone. My name is Riley McBrien, and the bride birthed me. And I am the reason we are all here today, honoring my mother and my stepfather and getting married. But with that, I have to say a few things. One, I hate talking in front of people. And two, I have two goals for this speech. Make people laugh and cry. So, let's get started with the actual speech. One sec. It's a few papers. Oh, that's not even it. There we go. All right. Let's travel back in time to a much simpler time. There wasn't any COVID or anything really to worry about. Well, that's a lie. There was a lot to worry about. But oh well, it was simple back then. But like every story, there's a challenge. And my challenge was a good one, but still challenging. My challenge was Michael. He appeared from somewhere my 11-year-old brain didn't understand. Slovakia, that was the place. He was a nephew of a wonderful second aunt I now have, Jana. Although at first I thought he was a creep trying to hit on my mom at a hockey arena, I didn't realize how important he would become to us. Speaking of my mom, all I want to say is thank you for bringing me to hockey that one morning. Without that, we wouldn't have Alexandra and the amazing life we now have today. That's enough of my mom. Now I'm going to talk about the main man of tonight. Who else would I be talking about other than my stepdad? Or, yes, Papa. Or, as I call him, or as others call him, Michael. Thank you for making my mom happy, and being a father figure I could look up to. But I don't want to start crying, so I'm not going to talk about you anymore. Bye. Ahoy. I'm hoping that someone can translate this because I didn't have enough time to use a translator. So I had enough time, but I didn't have enough time to master it. All I have to say is thank you for accepting me into your family. Well, I'm assuming I'm accepted. But I most of all have to thank Bubka for raising Michael to be the great man he is today. And I have to thank Nanny and Papa and Grandpa Millette for raising my mom to be a...
Slow down so I can translate.
Fine.
So I can,
Which part?
start it again. Babka.
But most of all, I have to thank Bubka. Okay. But most of all, I have to thank Bubka for raising Michael to be the great man he is today. And I have to thank Nanny, Papa, and Grandpa Millette for raising my mom to be the wonderful mom and wife she is today. Without all of you, I might not even be here today. That's all I have to say. Yes, this speech was short and sweet, just like someone we all know. Enjoy the rest of your night, but first, I hear that you have to make a toast. So let's raise a glass to Michael and Victoria, or as I like to call them, my dad and my mom.
We just want to take a quick minute to thank everyone that could come here today and celebrate us. Every single one of you mean the world to both of us. Jackie, ditto. You all mean the world to us.
Ďakujeme všetkým, že ste prišli dnes na svadbu a veľmi veľa pre nás znamenáte.
We do want to take a quick minute to thank our DJs, our videographer, and our photographers, and our day of coordinator, as well as the venue. You want to translate that? Without all of you, this wouldn't have been possible, and you guys have made everything perfect. Mom and Farah, you guys have gone above and beyond to make sure that we got everything that we wanted, and my dream came true. Do you want to...
Chcem sa poďakovať Viktorinej mamke a Fera za všetko, čo urobili pre svadbu. Bez nich by to nikdy nevyzeralo takto dobre, ako to vyzerá dnes.
To our bridal party. You guys are amazing people and are very important to us. And we cannot thank you enough for coming here to celebrate with us.
Družičkám a družicom. A strašne vám ďakujeme, že dneska boli si časové do svadby. Už v práci. Ďakujeme. Bej, Pali, Pálko, ďakujeme, že ste sa zastavili. Veľmi si to vážime obaja, že ste tu. Mami? Ty víš, ak ma chceš viacej rozplakať, tak...
Again, thank you all for coming and enjoy your night.